Shalom u'bracha, peace and blessings. This week's Torah reading is Parshas Kisisa. It draws its name from the opening words of the second verse of the Torah reading. The Torah reading opens with the words, Vayadaber Adonai el Moshe lemar, and God said to Moses, saying, Kisisa es rosh b'nei Yisrael, when you count the heads of the children of Israel, lifkudehem, according to their numbers. V'nasnu ish kofer nafsho Adonai, and a person shall give a redemption for his soul to God, bifkodosam, when you count them. V'lo yia bahem negef bifkodosam, there shall not be a plague when you count them. And then it goes on to tell us exactly how they counted them. Ze yitnu kol over ala pekudim, this shall be given to those who oversee the counting or the census, machzis hashekel lehev shekel b'shekel hakodesh, of the holy shekel, esrim gera shekel, 20 geras equal 1 shekel, machzis hashekel, a half of a shekel, shall be an offering to God. Now, the Rambam tells us that, Maimonides tells us that this half shekel was worth approximately 20 grains of barley. Those of us who cook cholent, those of us who cook the Jewish traditional stew that includes beans and barley, realize that 20 grains of barley is a rather insignificant amount. And what is the symbolism of this half gera coin? So if we look in the commentaries, we read that Reb Yonasan Eibshitz, the Yonasan, tells us that the symbolism of this half shekel coin is to remind us that none of us are in this alone, that no one person can create a sacred community, that it takes people relating to each other to create a sacred community. One person can't do it by themselves. A person can certainly build a structure. A person can certainly build the physical plant, but the reality is that what makes this place holy, what makes Temple Israel holy, what made the Beis HaMikdash holy, what made the Mishkan holy, what made the Holy Temple and the portable sanctuary in the desert holy, was the fact that people came together in a sacred endeavor. A sacred community is a kehillah, a place in which people come together and congregate, and we, by sharing our spiritual journey with each other, we strengthen each other. We strengthen each other in times of sorrow, we strengthen each other in times of joy, and we strengthen each other in times of crisis. May it be God's will that Temple Israel continue to be this sacred place where people come together, each as a machzis hashekel, each as a half shekel coin, each as a piece of the puzzle that makes us into the dynamic and energizing entity that we are. Shabbat Shalom.